Grand Rising. Alright, y'all. This is Shanna at Boo Baby Tarot. I'm going to get a message for y'all. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Just want to say I appreciate everybody's views and likes. Strictly voluntary. I'm just here to do the work. So somebody's living the dream, but it's not in the good way you think. I got two different cards for this. It's the type when somebody asks you, well, how are you doing? And you smart-assedly reply, living the dream, meaning it could be a hell of a lot better. So, maybe somebody's not where they need to be, but you're where you're supposed to be at this time, because we work in divine timing. Unfortunately, not ours. So somebody's soul searching. That's why you're feeling like you are. At this point, you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to go, nothing else. You're getting in touch with your deeper self, figuring out exactly what you want. You know, the thing I've had to do is when you talking to the universe and spirit, you have to be concise with what you want. You have to put it out there and be, you know, you can't be confused when you ask for stuff. You got to know what you want. Gifts. So whoever I'm talking to could have spiritual gifts, could have healing gifts, you know, and this soul searching will help unlock these things. And when you do that, you're working a lot in the 5D. So this could have, you know, I remember Sagittarius before, your soulmate was being dealt with in the 5D because they're not acting right. They're not coming around. And I feel like this is more of a masculine energy. This is a soulmate. You know, it can be either way. It can be male or female, but the divine masculines are holding back changing. They're refusing to change, and it's keeping both of you stuck. It's keeping you stuck where you're at, and that's triggering you to do soul searching. And that's a good thing. Y'all, cut ties with a soulmate. I knew when I seen the soul searching. You know, unfortunately, there comes times when we have to cut those ties. You know, this difference that we have with them in this realm, in this life, can't always be completed. Like, we can't always get with our soulmate and it be bliss like we think, because there'll always be one of the bunch, one of the two, that does work and the other one don't. And when they just absolutely refuse to do the work on themselves, there's nothing you can do but go on with your life. Cut those ties. Do a cord cutting. But they'll just hold you down. Right now, you know, it's already been said, if these soulmates is not doing what they're supposed to be doing by now, they're not going to. It's sad. It's sad. You know, but at this point, you need to save yourself. Y'all, we got the devil's in the details. There's the little things that's keeping somebody holding on. There's little things that, you know, sometimes little things mean more than big things. So somebody's replaying things, and somebody, you know, it's the little details that's getting you caught up. But that's the devil trying to mess with you. You could see a black feather. Just know you got wisdom to get through this. Pay attention to thoughts. The worst is behind you. I feel that. I do feel that. Because you know you're at that point where you've got to do something. You're not happy with going on like you are. That's why you're soul searching. You're looking for your gifts. You're looking for your purpose. Because our purpose is not tied to another person. Ever. We run on our own. So, you know, it goes back to, don't think that this person's not going to be dealt with. Because they will. You know, but that's not for us to know and worry about. Just know that if you put in the work, that you'll get what you need, and that person will be dealt with. It's probably not going to be nice, but you know what? They've had an opportunity. You know, I'm like that with people. If I've given them opportunities and they've been given opportunities and they still don't get it, they still ain't just not waking up, then, you know, I don't feel sorry for them. Like, nobody felt sorry for me, so you should think that. Nobody felt sorry for me. I had to do the work for me. This person's got to do the work for them. And it ain't at your expense, okay? So you need to move on. If things are meant to be, it'll happen. It won't pass you by. I'm talking to an old soul that knows this. They're just having to go in there, deep in their soul to search to find this out. And that's where those gifts come from. Old soul's always going to have gifts. And you know what? The devil's always going to be on your foot, on your heels. So, but the worst is behind you. Look out for a crow. That's good luck. Another wisdom. You're gaining your wisdom from that soul searching. You're gaining your ties to where you originated. Could be Egypt. Okay, fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sag. Could be you, or you could be dealing with another fire sign. That is your soulmate, or was your soulmate. You're being tested. Say, them little details, they're just there because the dark energy knows where to attack you at. So, this is what's happened. And the soulmates over here not liking it, they can feel these things, you know. But they're just still refusing. They're still refusing to change them. They're bitter. They're bitter because you're moving on, and they know that. Because when we pull our energy back to ourselves, away from a person, they feel that. But you got to pull it and cut it. Like, pull it back all the way. Pull it back. You get to thinking about them, automatically do something else. Get your mind off of it. This is what I used to do. Now, I mean, you can't just do it everywhere. But as soon as that person would come on my mind, I'd be like, fuck you. Out loud. Sometimes you have to do it in your head. If you're at work, or you know what I'm saying. But every time they try to enter your thoughts, cut them out. Nah, bitch, you ain't running nothing. Whatever you want to tell them. You know what I'm saying? That's up to you. However ghetto you want to get on. Your light shines for others. And they know this. That's why they don't like it. Because they know you are an old soul. Y'all, if y'all hear like noise, it's squirrels cutting acorns down. They're mad because I haven't bought them any bird seed. So, that's what you may be hearing. But yeah, you shine. And they know it. They know you have gifts. So, you know, they don't like this because they don't have them. They could have them. But they can't come out of that 3D mindset. Poor, poor, pitiful me. That's the kind of mindset these asses has got. So someone needs to exist in the present moment. Get out of the past. It don't, it's just memories. We don't have a future. It's not here yet. Exist in this moment and how you feel. Honor your emotions now. There's not a better time than now. And the quicker you cut this tie, the quicker you can move up and glow up and move on. But they already feeling you doing it. Yeah, you're using self-control. We have to get ourselves under control before we can do anything. We have to get a grip on ourselves. The universe is trying to separate things. Exactly, with that soul searching, you're going through things. The universe is allowing you, like where something used to be a big chaotic ball, now you can say, okay, well, this was emotional, and this was this, and you're putting it in categories, and you're starting to separate everything out. You're starting to remember that, thinking back on different things that happened, and you're probably starting to see them as, there was a lot of red flags there, but you chose to overlook them. So I think it's being separated for you to be able to break down, like doing an inventory on yourself. Yes, you're coming up on completion. Just hang in there. It gets pretty bad before it gets better. Set intentions. That's what I said. Be concise. Be clear with what you want. Don't let the universe hear a bunch of muddled up thoughts and, hot and cold and stuff like that. So you're just sending, you're changing. You could have been going through some hard days the last few days. I know I have. My ass has been drugged by these energies lately. Today I feel good, but the last couple of days it was rough. So you could have been going through some times with your head hurting, hurting all over, hot flashes at night. This is changes. You're upgrading. And you'll leave this behind you. This is what's holding you down. I see this like a cord holding you, this old asshole soulmate. As soon as it gets cut, as soon as you cut that, it's going to be like you get a light around you. A light's going to come on you. And you're going to glow up. And y'all got some good stuff coming. Yep. All they ever said was empty words because they never lived up to what they said. You know what? People show us who they are. We choose to see them different. But they do show us who they are from the start. It's that we paint them to be what we want them to be. And unfortunately, they're not. So you may need to move things around in your house. Stir up the energy. Get that stagnant energy flowing. You got to create liveliness within your space. You've got to create the space where you're at all times, even at work or anything. You got to create a shield around you, a good shield, and work within that shield of goodness. And you'll see how it helps you move forward. Now this is what I got. Like I said, somebody's soulmate still getting dealt with, but you're moving on. You could, you've given them every opportunity and they have failed. Literally have failed. And they thought they have played you, but what they're figuring out and they're finding out is that you don't play an old soul. One that's doing, has good intentions. You just don't play somebody like that and skate by with it. So just know this, the soulmate, they're getting their ass spanked spiritually and will continue until the universe thinks they've had enough. So you can sit back and work on yourself, just smile knowing that they're being dealt with how they need to be dealt with. But don't let it drive you like, ha ha ha. Sometimes I have to laugh about stuff too, but it's like, no, just smile to yourself and say, you know what? I give them the chance. And they failed to take that. So now I've got to do what I got to do. And that's moving on without them. But you're going to gain so much more. So much more than you would have ever had. Alright, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all have a good day.